Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you a thieving guide using Crystal Mask at Dwarf Traders, or officially known as Traders. So what is Crystal Mask? Crystal Mask is a certain spell that increases thieving success rate and has a small chance of avoiding getting stunned on a failed thieving attempt. The requirements for this method are 90 thieving, which can be boosted using Abyssal Lurker scrolls from as low as level 86. The Light Within quest complete, and you also must be on Ancient Spellbooks and Ancient Prayers. Ideally, it also helps if you completed the hard Arty tasks, so that way you can access Arty Cloak 3, which also increases the success rate of pickpocketing. Dwarf traders are located in Keldegrim, in the Constorium building top floor. The fastest way to get here is by using the full Master Camouflage outfit teleport, which gets you there directly. The other way to get here is by Ring of Wealth teleport to the Grand Exchange, then run northwest, and just before the shortcut on the corner, you see a minecart. Right-click Quick Travel and select Keldegrim area. Then go north and a little to your west, and you'll see a huge building, right? Go inside it and go north, then climb up the stairs and you'll find the Dwarf Traders. For my equipment setup, I have the 5-piece camouflage outfit. Basically, this outfit increases your thieving success rate by 5%, and has an additional 5% of avoiding getting stunned when failing a pickpocket. This outfit also retains the effects of Exoskeleton set and Black Ibis set, if you own either or both of them. There is also a Master Camouflage outfit for 15 pieces, but I do not have that. These outfits were originally from a Treasure Hunter promotion. If you don't have Camo outfit, Exoskeleton outfit is your next best choice. What it basically does is it has a 25% chance to avoid getting stunned when caught thieving. It also acts as Glove of Silence for an additional 5% thieving success rate. This outfit also retains the effects of Black Ibis, if owned. Arty Cloak 3 or higher, which is from completing the hard Arty tasks, is also a nice boost here, as it increases success rate by 5%. I'm wearing Completionist Cape, which also retains the effects of this cape. Lava Staff is used to supply fire and earth runes for Crystal Mask spell. Holy Wrench and Elf City Quiver are used for prayer bonus, as you'll be constantly using light form. I also highly suggest you have 5 Fingers Discount Aura, as it increases the success rate of thieving. I would say at least tier 3 or higher is recommended. I'm currently using tier 4, which is basically an additional 10% thieving success rate. For my inventory setup, I brought 2 Super Prayer Renewals and 5 Super Prayer Potions. The prayer I'm using is light form. Soul in a Box, which is from the new Nomad quest, is also helpful here. Basically what this does is when activated, it'll summon a soul. This will then reduce the chances of getting caught a little further. I'm not exactly sure how much helpful it is, but I'm going to use it anyways. It'll cost some divine charges to use this effect though. The rest of my inventory is filled with Crystal Mask runes. You don't really need anything else here, so try to save some inventory space for the noted loot. Also, Seedicide is in my tool belt, which is unlocked for Slayer points. It's used to destroy seeds from pickpocketing. I set mine to destroy everything but reed and grapevine seeds. Although you don't get farming XP from destroying the seeds off Seedicide, it really helps for convenience purposes. The familiar I'm using is Clan Avatar. If you have Cheeky Monkey, it's a lot better than Clan Avatar. Basically what the monkey does is every minute it can absorb a stun for you. This sounds really useful here. However, as of today, it is now discontinued. This was obtained from the 2014 May road trip. I highly doubt this pet will ever return in the game, or maybe even a pet with a similar effect. Abyssal Lurkers are not really helpful here, but if you're below level 90 thieving, it's well worth it to boost your thieving level to pickpocket these dwarves. So how exactly does this thieving method work? It lasts for 5 minutes upon activation. Lightform also helps Crystal Mask increase the success rate and reduce the stun chance from failure. Before you start pickpocketing these dwarves, you need to make sure there are no nearby guards. Every time you attempt to pickpocket them, a guard will attack you and it will prevent you from pickpocketing. What you need to do is lure and trap them in the rooms on this floor. The 2 rooms you should trap them in are the northwest and southeast rooms, both of which contain exactly 4 guards. Pretty much what you do is unequip your weapon, punch them, then let them follow you, and trap them all in the room. Then close the door and they won't bother you anymore. The lure is actually permanent until someone opens the door and will free up the guards. It's pretty straightforward to just tag and lure. The only problem here is if you're constantly being trolled by people freeing the guards, it can get extra annoying. A lot of people suggest World 48 for Dwarf traders. There isn't really any benefit these days of being there, except maybe the feeling of being less lonely. Don't worry if you don't want to or can't access World 48, just go to any world you like and self-trap them. So after you lured the guards, Pick the northmost dwarf in the middle. Just keep spam clicking. You don't need to move a lot as they're mostly stationary. I highly suggest you have thieving success buffs, or else this method is going to be difficult. If I were to go barehanded against these dwarves, I would easily fail 10 pickpockets in a row. To make matters worse, every time you fail a pickpocket, you get stunned for approximately 4.5 seconds. This would significantly reduce your XP per hour. So how does this compare to elves and Perfindus? Well, as you probably saw, this method is very click intensive and requires a lot of attention. On the other hand, elves are very AFK. Pretty much you can click one of the elves and your character will automatically pickpocket them for a few minutes. It also provides some decent loot to make money, as well as being a great source of elite clue scrolls. Not to mention there's a rare chance of brawling gloves, which is around like every 10 mil XP or something. The XP per hour of elves is around 350k without any boosts. You also don't need any thieving success boosts either, as they're pretty high success rate anyways. So with all that being said, are elves better than dwarves? For this one, it's going to be hard to give a straight up answer. However, if I were to make a straw poll on this, I'm sure a lot of you would have chosen elves because they're very AFK, right? I mean, they also seem to offer various benefits compared to dwarves, like I mentioned. So it isn't just the XP that really matters in how good a thieving method is, it's just it has more dynamic benefits. If you're an efficient-minded player, I would definitely recommend dwarves over elves. Their XP per hour compared to elves is way too much to pass upon. While it's nice to have brawling gloves, it's not a necessity for efficient people anyways. At the end of the day, it all comes down to personal preference, but I'm going to demonstrate this for people who prefer a very fast method. Also, I did state the importance of auras here, so I guess this might be a limiting factor. You can only activate the aura every 3 hours, so I say extend it with Beeswax. It only costs 10 Beeswax to extend it anyways. Now the old thieving guides suggest to do Pyramid Plunder until elves. I would say honestly, avoid Pyramid Plunder as much as possible, because I personally hate the clicking delay after each action. You'll probably notice that after you loot every urn, it has a clicking delay, right? Well, I would say 86 to 91, do dwarves. Then 91 onwards, continue with dwarves or move on to Perfindus elves. The XP boosts I'm using are Clan Avatar and one piece of Black Ibis, which is 6% and 1% respectively. So overall, I got 869k Thieving XP. If I were to factor out Black Ibis and Avatar, I would get 812k XP base. That's more than double the XP per hour compared to elves. Rates may vary depending on how lucky you get with the success rates, because like I said, each stun lasts approximately 5 seconds. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.